Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Bilal Khan and this is my 28th video of DevOps. So in this video I'm going to talk about Datree. Alright, so Datree is a tool that will help developers to prevent misconfigurations in a file before going to the production. Alright, so it will prevent misconfiguration in a file before going to the production. Before causing failures, Datree will check the file and after checking out, it will forward it. Alright. So it will first perform validation before going to the production. So now let's go to the get started option. So how you can get started with Datree. So first of all, visit this website www.datree.io to get started with Datree. As you can see that I have already opened it. So after that, click on the quick start button. It will lead you to the hub.datree.io. So let's click on this. So as you can see that I'm currently present in the hub.datree.io. So after that, sign up to the account. You can sign up with GitHub or Google. So I have already signed up. So if you click on this, it will lead you to the sign up option. But I have already signed up, so I will click on the login. So it is now logging me in. So as you can see that this is the dashboard of the Datree. So after that, let's follow another command. After sign up, open hub.datree.io again and install the Datree CLI. So let's click on this. As you can see that I'm currently present in the hub.datree.io and now it is showing me the option to install the Datree CLI. These are multiple operating systems and for each of the operating systems there are different commands. Alright. So currently I'm using Linux, so I will use this command. But I have already installed the Datree. So if you like to install it, you can use any of the command, alright, according to your operating system. After that, the installation command varies according to the operating system, but for Linux, write this command in the terminal, alright, and it will install for you. You will get the following output in your CLI, alright. So after installing the data, after installing this Datree, you will get this following output, alright. And after installing Datree, type cat datree k8demo.yaml. So this, as a result of the Datree installation, this file will be created. Alright, it will show you the demo of the Kubernetes file. So let me check this file, paste it. So after that, just click on this. As you can see that this is the file that is generated as a result of the Kubernetes installation. Alright. So I will go through this file one by one, but first of all, let me show you this command, the next command, Datree test Datree k8 demo YAML. So it will basically test the Datree file that I have created, and that this is created. This file will be run by this command. All right. So let's click on this. So it will take some time, and it will give me the result. Basically, it will check this file and find some errors in it if it is found. So as you can see that this file is checked, alright, and it is showing me the same errors as it is present in this file, in this terminal data. Alright, as you can see that after installation, the same dashboard has been created in terminal, and after running this test command again, it will show you the validation again as it has shown during the installation. Alright, so during the installation it has also created this file and it checks them. It checks this file, but after running this test command, it will also check this file and show us the validation. Alright, so as you can see that this is the validation. And inside this validation command, you will see that the YAML file is validated, alright, and after that the Kubernetes schema validation has happened and it is successfully validated. But after that, it is running some policy checks, alright. So currently there are 4 policy checks that are currently giving me error. The first one is the digest tag, the second one is the liveness probe, and the third one is the memory limit, and the fourth one is the label values. So after that, it is also giving me the lines of the error, that in which line this error has happened, as created. So 23, 22, 34, 7. So this is the line, and as you can see that currently there are total rules failed. So 4 rules failed. Alright. So after that, let's take a look at this file, and first of all, let's take a look at this 23rd line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So this is the Nginx latest command that is showing me that 23rd digest tag. Alright. So where is the digest tag? So first of all, let's take a look. Yeah, the digest tag is missing here. Alright. So it is showing me that on the 23rd line, this is the 23rd line. Maybe I'm wrong. So this Nginx. So inside these, in between these lines, there is a Nginx. The digest tag should be present here. So currently it is not present here. All right. And after that, Linus prop is also need to be present here. So on 22 and 22nd line. So as you can see, that currently there is a readness prop present here, but the liveness prop is not present. All right. So it is also showing me this error, and the memory limit. The memory limit is on the 34th line. So let me check it. So as you can see that here is the memory limit present, but here only the CPU limit is present, but the memory limit is not present here. So it is also showing me the error. And after that, the label values. So on the 7th line. So on the 7th line, as you can see, the owner is not labeled. Instead, it has given 2 hyphens. All right. So this need to be given a value. So these are some of the errors that it has shown me, and this is the test that I have run. And as a result of this test running, it has shown some errors that need to be fixed. All right. So now let's move to the Visual Studio Code. So how to handle multiple rules. All right. So as you can see, these are the rules. These are the multiple. These are the multiple rules that need to be handled. All right. So after handling all these rules, I will get the success message, or this YAML file will be configured successfully. So how to handle this multiple rules? In Kubernetes, there are so many rules in Kubernetes, like for containers, deployment, cron jobs, networking, etc. All right. So Datree provides built-in rules that will be checked in a file. Now the question arises that how to avail these rules. All right. So although Datree will provide the built-in rules to check in a file, so how to avail these rules? So below are the steps. So these are the steps that will show us how to avail these rules. So after account creation, there will be a blank page, and it will ask you to click on the setup button. All right. So if I click on this, this is the account creation. If this account creation happened, if you signed up, you will see a blank page here. All right. You will see here a blank page. So it will only show you a setup button. All right, on a setup button. After clicking on the setup button, you will see a pop-up window showing you 3 commands to run. All right. So if you clicked on the setup button, it will show a new pop-up window, and inside this pop-up window, you will see 3 commands that needs to be run. First is to install the Datree, as I have done it previously. All right. And the second command is the below this command. All right. This command is the second command that will be present in the pop-up window that I am going to run, and the third command is to run the CLI. All right. So to check whether write the second command. All right. So I have already checked this. I have already run this command. All right. As you can see that this command has been run, and after running this command, it will give you the result as it is present in the above picture. All right. This result will be shown in the terminal. As you can see that I have generated this. I have run this command, and it has shown me this data. So now next, move to the next command, next line. There are some checks that is run by the test command. All right. So as you can see that these are the test that is run by the test command. If you take a look at them, you will see that the YAML is validated. All right. The Kubernetes schema is also validated, but the 4 policies checks are failing. All right. As you can see that 4 policies checks are failing. I have shown you 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Now let's move to the, if you close the pop-up as I have told you earlier and refresh the Datree page, you will see the image in the history of the Datree page. Alright, as you can see, this is the history page that will show you that what are the things that you have done in the history. Alright, so these are the things that I have done in the terminal, and as a result these things also happened in the history of the browser. So they are the terminal and the browser page are linked together. So whatever task I will do in the terminal, it will show me in the browser. Alright, so to show this thing in the browser, I have run this Datree command, and as a result of running this Datree command, it has shown me the result. Alright, so after that, let me refresh this. If I refresh this, you will see that the command that I have written 8 minutes ago, if you see this, 8 minutes ago I have run this command, as you can see, this command, and it has shown me this result. Alright, so these are the commands that I have written 2 hours or 6 hours before, or 7 or 8 hours before, but this is the newly command that I have run, and it has shown me the history of it. Alright, ensure each container image has digest tag, Linus prop, valid label values, and memory limit. Alright, similarly these are the total rules skipped and total rules failed. Alright, 4 rules. So now these are the things that I have already discussed, but here some of the rules are different. So instead of digest tag, here is the pin tag, but it will cause you no problem because I have already encountered this problem, so that's why it is showing me the digest tag. After that, there is a memory limit and Linus prop and valid label values. So these are the same commands that you need to read it. So first of all, it means that in the demo file the memory limit is not provided, in the Linus prop is not present, the owner does not have a value as I have shown you above. If you move to the policies page and find the pin tag, you will see that the pin tag option. So I have deleted the pin tag. So if I now click on the policies, so let's click on the policies. As you can see, this is the policies page. If I click on this, and instead of the pin tag, if I press Ctrl F and write digest tag, as you can see that the digest tag is present here. Alright, and after that, if I write the pin tag, it will show me that the pin tag is not present. Alright, similarly the pin tag is also present, but the pin tag is now disabled. Alright, I have not enabled it. So let's write the digest, because this command is enabled and it is showing me in the error message. So let's take a look at this. If you move to the policies page and find the pin tag or the digest tag, you will see the pin tag option. Now close this option, and this time you can run the Datree. Alright, this command, it will show you 3 failures instead of 4. Alright, so let's close it, disable it. Now this option is disabled. After that, let's clear it. As you can see that currently there were 4 rules failed, but if I clear it and run this command again, you will see that there will be 3 failures only, because 1 failure is resolved or it is disabled. So let's wait for it. As you can see that currently there are 3 total rules failed. Alright, so Linus prop, memory limit, and the valid label values, but the digest tag is not present here. Why? Because it is disabled. So this is how it will work. So publish the rules and share them. Alright, so similarly, if you want, if I write the pin tag, let's enable it. Alright, so if I enable it and clear this, you will see, and run this command, you will see that the pin tag has occurred here, and this is the new problem that is present inside this Datree YAML file. So let's wait for it. As you can see that currently there are 4 failed rules that are present. Alright, as you can see, that pin tag has ensured that the container image has a pin tag version. So currently this this version is disabled. Alright, so this image is enabled and it is showing me this error. So this is how it will work. So now let's take a look at the publish the rules and share them, how you can publish your own rules. So go to the policies in the Datree page. Alright, so I have gone in the policies. So one thing I want to show you is that before going to this publishing method is that you can also edit these rules. Alright, so let's take a look. First of all, pin, and as you can see that this pin tag is enabled, but this is giving me a error message. So if I want to edit this error message, I can also do this. So let's edit this, and incorrect value after before it I will write hey Bilal. So currently there is no internet connection, so it will take me some time. So let's wait for it. So now the internet is working, so let's write hey Bilal, and then incorrect value for so let's write hey Bilal, there is an incorrect value for image. Alright, so let's submit this, and now it is alright, so it is edited. After that, let's clear this and run this command again to show you that the message is updated, and this is how you can edit the error message. So as you can see that hey Bilal, there is an incorrect value for key image, specified image version to avoid unpleasant version surprises in the future. So this is how you can edit the message if you are having an issue there. So now let's move to the publishing the rules and sharing them. So go to the policies in the Datree page and turn off any of the rules. If you run the test again, it will remove those rules. Alright, so I have shown you that how you can turn off the rules, and if you run the test again, it will remove those rules. But if you want to enable that rule and show it again, go to the settings and enable the policy as code checkbox, and then download the policies. Alright, so basically you can also enable it like this by checking it, alright, by this checking it or not checking it. But if you want to show them, or if you want to download it in a file, you can do this in the settings. So if you want to enable that rule and show it in again, you have to go to the settings and enable the policy as code checkbox, and then download the policies. So after downloading this policies.yaml file, you can then share it with other people, with other developers, so that they can know what are the checks that you are doing in the file. So let's go to the settings. As you can see that currently this is the policy as code, this is the option, alright, and if I check this, and after that if I download this policies.yaml file, you will see that the policies.yaml file is downloaded. Alright, let's go to the CD downloads and write ls, you will see that policies.yaml file is present here. So now let's run the Datree publish. Alright, let's take a look at this file. First of all, cat policies.yaml. As you can see that this is the file that is currently showing me, and these are some of the rules that are either working or not. So let's move to this file, go to the downloads, and here as you can see that this file is opened. So if I write pinned, alright, note digest tag, alright, as you can see that this digest tag is showing me these are the options of the digest tag. So there are multiple options. So currently this digest tag is enabled. Alright. So after that, let's write tag. You will see that currently there are 4 tags options that are working, that are present here. So digest tag. So let's enable this. Alright. Enable this one. Alright, now save this, and after that, after saving it, let's clear this and then move to this file and write Datree publish policies. So now this new file will be published in the Datree. So publish it. So as you can see that it is successfully published. So if you move to the policies again and write digest, you will see that this digest is currently active. Alright. So if I close this, if I uncheck this policy as code and move to the policies, you will see that this option has appeared here. So let's write digest. You will go to as you can see that this digest was unchecked, but now it is checked because I have edited the digest file and uncommented this digest data in this file policies.yaml. So this is how you can share this policies.yaml file with other developers to help them. So now let's move to the make changes in the YAML file. Alright, so you can share your policy with others also after downloading the file, give it to others and uncomment and comment the data that you want to show them. Alright, so first edit the file by showing. Alright, so if you want to make some changes in the YAML file, so let's write it. This command, first of all go to the main home terminal and then click on this, paste this command, sudo vi and Datree. So let's click on this, enter the password. As you can see that I am currently present in the YAML file, and let's say if I write the I and then the curly braces. So this is the wrong curly braces that I have written here. It will give me some error. So if I press escape, shift WQ. Now if I check the for the validation, so let's test this, and now it will give me the YAML validation error. As you can see that the YAML validation error has been giving it me here that line 1 didn't find this sign or this sign because it is not present in it should not be present in the file. So this is the YAML validation error. So let's clear this and write this again and press I remove this curly braces and let's write the version 1. Now version in the smaller case. So WQ. Let's run this command and test. And now it will give me the schema error, Kubernetes schema validation. So as you can see, the Kubernetes schema validation error has been caused, and it is giving me additional property API version. As you can see that version is not in the capital letter, so API version is not allowed. So this is how it will validate it. So let's write this version, and now if I run the test again, it will clear these tests. Now you can see that these both tests are validated. Now other tests are mentioned here, which you can unchecked by using the Datree here. Alright. So this is how you can do this, make changes in the YAML file. So if you want to create your own policy, as you can see that if I go above, and these are some of the policies like default, Argo, NSA, strict, etc. So if you want to create your own policy, you can create it. Alright. So create your own policy is useful for different stages of deployment, like for testing environment, you want particular kind of policy check, etc. Alright. So click on the create policy and give it a name. Initially it will contain no rules, and you can give rules by enabling them. Alright. So let's create a policy here, and the policy name should be new policy. It should be remained there. click on this tick button, and as you can see that no rule is checked here. Why? Because there are no rules currently present here. So if I click on these rules, alright, this rule, and after that what I will do, I will check this. So how can I check this? I will simply write Datree test. As you can see, there is the command for it. After enabling the rules, type Datree test and this command plus write the -p and the policy name. So the policy name is what is the policy name here? Let's take a look at this. New policy. Alright. So let's write it in the command p new policy. So let's wait for it. It will give me some error. As you can see that one occurrence has been occurred. So ensure deployment has a configured env label. Alright. As you can see that this was the error that I have. Ensure deployment has a configured env label. Alright. So this is how you can create a new policy and write some rules in it. After that you can change the token, make the rules. Alright. It will give you all the errors that has occurred. You can change the token by typing Datree consent. Alright. So basically if you go to the settings and click on the token management, you will see that here is the token. Alright. So this token will basically build the connection between the terminal and the dashboard, Datree dashboard on the browser. Alright. So if you want to change the token, you can change it by typing this command as it is shown here also. Alright. So basically this point should be written here, but it is written here, so no problem. I will write it again. So if you want to, what is token? First of all, let's take a look at this. Token will build a connection between CLI and the GUI of Datree. So this is the terminal of the CLI, and this is the GUI or the graphical user interface of the Datree. This is the dashboard. So the token will build a connection between these. Whenever something happens in the command line prompt, it will be updated in the Datree dashboard. Alright. So to access the token, click on the settings. Alright. So I have shown you that if you click on the settings, it will lead you to the settings option, and if you want to go to the token management, you will click on this and it will show you the token here. So to access the token, click on the settings and open the token management. You will see a hidden token and you can copy it. Alright, so this is how you can copy it from here. And after that, you can also access it using the CLI command by writing cat datree./YAML /config.YAML. So close it here and paste it. Now if I click on this, you can see that this is the token that is already present. So this token is the same as if you match this token. Let's paste it here. As you can see that these tokens are the same. So let's clear this, and now this point should be at the last, that if you want to change the token, you can change it by writing Datree config set token and then the token, if you any token that you want, and it will be set. So I don't want to set this token, so I will leave it as it is. So this is also the option that is shown here, Datree config set token, and then if you want to give any desired token if you want. So this is how this is a simple introduction of Datree. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.